Floss Tube. It's Lisa here from the Shady Tree Stitches, and I'd like to wish you all a very happy Australia Day. It's the 26th of January, and it's the day that we celebrate the day of the British settlement in Australia, and it's Australia Day. And we also recognise the traditional custodians of the land, the Indigenous Aboriginal people as well at this time. So happy Australia Day to all. I'm planning to have a very quiet day because we are in the middle of a 24-hour cross-stitch marathon, and I can't think of a better way to spend Australia Day than just doing my cross-stitching. I'm very boring, I know, but I like it that way. I hope you've all had a good week. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate it. And I'm very, very excited to say that we have increased our subscription numbers. It's wonderful. So please keep recommending us to anyone who wants to learn about us, and keep on subscribing and liking and commenting, and we will keep enjoying reading what you have to say. And as always, for me, it's all about the stitching. So I am going to be launching straight into it, but I thought I'd say the last few weeks I've been experimenting with this little fandangled device I got from Aldi, and it's a little selfie camera holder thing with a light. So hopefully you're finding this a bit better for the videoing. I'm finding it quite easy. I just attach it to my music stand and away we go. My puppy dogs are wandering in and out. My kids might wander in and out. Who knows? We'll find out. All right, what have I been working on? Well, I have had a really, really good stitching week. In fact, I have stitched 4,739 stitches this week, and that's pretty cool. I normally do my count at the end of a Sunday, but I just wanted to take the opportunity while everything was quiet to get the video done. And as I said, I'm in the middle of the 24 hours of cross stitch, so we'll see how the rest of that pans out the rest of the day. I've already done nearly half of those hours yesterday. I'm a team sleep person. I like my sleep. All right, the first thing I worked on was my Animal Kingdom bookshelf by Haid. So I dug up a photo to show you for those who don't know what it looks like. It's huge, it's massive, and I'm starting up in this corner here with this gorilla. So previously it looked like this here, and then I've done another just over 600 stitches on it since you saw it last, and now look, you can tell I have a gorilla. I'm pretty excited. I'm really, really, really loving how easy Pattern Keeper is making doing these full coverages. I don't mind it at full coverage at all. I just colour complete the section. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just sort of do a section at a time and then move on, see where it takes me, see how it develops. Just trying to find big blocks of colour that are where I want to stitch, but I do want to finish my Mr. Gorilla. So yeah, that's how my Animal Kingdom is going. I'll have a little break now, but it's one I'm doing for the national parks in Full Coverage Fanatics, and I'm also using it for things in Semi-Sane, so they're going to keep appearing my full coverages this year, so hopefully you'll get to see a good deal of progress. The second one, I'll work out how to navigate my way around here now. The second one is this one, which is the new Once Upon a Fairy Tale bookshelf. Now in this one, I also started on this side, but see that green book there? I started on the middle, so the third row. You can see there's a green book and a bit of an Archer dude happening. So I worked on this one for about 1,700-ish stitches, and it previously looked like this here. Wish I could find an easy way to put those photos in. And now look at how it is. Look at that. There's a book and there's a little Archer dude. Really exciting. So again, loving doing it, all because of Pattern Keeper. I cannot speak highly enough of that program. Another thing I can't speak highly of is the threads I'm using, which is the CXC ones that I get from Factory Shop. So I'm promoting them again because I really love them. Which reminds me, I'll have to stop my video when I get to the haul because I forgot to bring my haul out. Anyway, back to the stitching. So that is my two full coverages I've worked on. The next thing that I was working on quite in depth, sorry, Dudley's having a drink, is my 30 minutes a day piece. I had to start a new piece for this last week because I needed to use pink thread, and this was my new start that was going to be on the 29th because Virtual Stitches are doing a new start on the 29th. Speaking of Virtual Stitches, we are still around, but we had a major problem with a nasty member, so we had to lock down. So if you are trying to join us, or you have previously been a member and got culled when we cut out a lot of people, then just send one of the admins a message and we'll see what we can do, because we like having our new friends. All right, so linen threads, Mystery Sal, which is a free one that's coming out. I started it as a new start, and I'm doing this on a piece of my hand-dyed fabric. I'm thinking it looks like a bit of a 16 to 18 count Ada. No point showing you before shot because there wasn't one, but it's now looking like this. So that is after over 900 stitches. Haven't quite finished it, but I'm using this for my daily 30 for this week. And I think that's going to be a great daily 30 piece to get this one done. So that is the linen threads where I'm up to. And so as you can see, I'm using different types of pinks and purple. I know my grime guards don't match my projects, but I can't be bothered to take them out, in all honesty. I don't know why some people do. I'm still working on them. So while I'm working on them, you get them in a grime guard. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry, but that's just what I'm doing. I also was working on my Barnyard morning for letter B for the alphabet soup in semi-sane. I did this, there's a picture, what it's gonna look like. It's a Mill Hill kit. I've done this one because it's to do with something a farmer would grow as well, and also something that was boring stitching. So I did about 400 stitches on this one, and now it looks like this. Still got a fair way to go, but he's there. So it was nice to pick him up again. I don't know, I don't love doing these ones, but he's okay. We'll get him done. Comes in handy for challenges. So that is my Barnyard morning. I also was working on my 12 days of Christmas to finish off last week's homework for the Shells group, which remember is closed, you can't get into it, the daily 30, and I had a lot of prompts to finish for the homework because I got really behind on that in the cruise. So I was working on this one, which has disappeared. Where's it disappeared? Here it is. The 12 Days of Christmas by Dimensions. It's a really nice, bright, colourful one. So I was working on this one. Previously, it looked like this. And after I did a fair bit of work on it of about 600 odd stitches to cover the two prompts that I needed doing, we look like this. You can see a lot of work down in the corner with the ladies dancing. No, so 7 swans are swimming and 9 ladies dancing. I did, when I first started this, make an error in the counting down here, so then I've had to adjust as I've gone through, which is annoying. I shouldn't make mistakes, but we are all human and they do happen. So that is my 12 days of Christmas. I then had to think what else to do, and Shell launched another pop-up, and it's something to do with the American Super Bowl. My husband's mad about the Super Bowl, but I don't know really anything about it. So I've chosen to go for the 49ers. No idea really, there's 2 teams. Had to pick one, everyone else was going for the other one, so I decided to go for the different one because I'm in Australia. And so for this one, you can stitch 300 stitches a day on a project towards this pop-up challenge. And I thought, well, that's a great way to get some decent work done on another project. So I've decided to work on this one, the Welcome by Cricket collection, because it's going to go in the front hallway of my new house, and I'm moving into my new house hopefully in about 3 months. So I sort of need to get it done, and then I need to work out what I'm going to do with it. So I worked on my welcome, and it previously looked like this here. And just 300 stitches was all I needed for the prompt for the day yesterday, but I will be doing more today. So there we are. Let's see, but I did that bit of that bird at the top, working on the W. So I'm all the way down to the C. So yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. It'll get there soon. All right. And then I had to pick another piece to start on because it's 24 hours and I was staying up because my husband went away for a day or so, and that means I can have more stitchy time. Really good. So I stayed up a little bit later than normally, and I figured I would get another project started. Well, not started because I started 4 in January. It's not time to start anymore. So I decided to work on Summer from the Cricket collection, because one of the prompts for the Daily 30 this week is something that reminds you of your hometown. And I grew up in Sydney, and I just remember it always felt like it was summer. I know we did have other seasons. So previously it was looking like this, and I haven't done as much on it yet. In fact, I've only done 216 stitches, but just for consistency, there we are. So I've done all that letter E. So that is my plan for today, is to do some more on that one. Get that one a bit more done. I'm going to work on the welcome, and after that, I have no idea. Anyway, I need to get my haul because I was a bad girl and I didn't bring it in. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I didn't get a lot of haul because I am trying to not buy things this year, but there's still a few things that I'd previously ordered. And I'm really excited that I've actually got a CXC thread chart. And this is one of those lovely charts that has all the thread colours on it. And you can see it's got actually the colours. And so it tells you exactly what colour you can use. And there's a table that converts it to DMC, also to what number the DMC is in order. So that has come in super handy, because when I'm going to look for my threads in my Hades or whatever, it goes, oh, you need number 950. And I go, oh, number 950. Well, number 950, and I just look it up and I go, it's in row 16. I have a look at row 16, and then I go, 950 is a brown. It's like a creamy brown. And then I go, oh, look, there it is there. So I know what colour I'm looking for. And also going to be coming in very handy in the near future for some things that I have planned. So I got that, and also another full set, because they really are good value to get the full set. So I now have a full set and a bunch of spares, and that should keep me going for quite some time. The other 2 things I bought are a little bit weirder. Working on my fabric dyeing idea, and some people have been talking about mason jars. I found these in Spotlight. It's a plastic jar. It's not expensive. And I'm going to see how this goes to do the fabric dyeing in. So watch this space for that. And the other thing I found is, because I'm going to be working today on my family room couch, and it doesn't really have any table space near it. So when I was in Spotlight, they had this folding tray table thing. They fold in. It's just plastic. It's only 18 bucks. But look, it has a storage section in it. So I'm thinking that could be really quite handy for keeping all my bits and bobs while I'm doing my cross stitching. All right, so that was my shopping, my haul. You'll be seeing less and less of that as we go through. All right, next exciting thing is I have an FFO. My mother's birthday yesterday, and I am giving her a present I made. Mother is another word for love. Isn't that cute? So I've just made it into a little pillow with a cute little poinsettia flower. She likes red. This was a piece that I did for a challenge for Magical Stitches last year, how to use red beads, so I just did this one. And yeah, so happy birthday to my mum. I'm not sure exactly how old she is. She's mid-70s. I can work it out, but yeah, that will take too long. All right, now I do need to stop it again. Bad girl today, because I would like to do a giveaway because we have crossed over 400 subscribers. Thank you so much. And so I'm going to find something to give away. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so for a giveaway, I am offering up today this chart that I have not used. I'm sure it's probably secondhand from someone. It's Blackbird Designs, Elizabeth Jane. Now this one comes with 2 charts in it. One for Remember Me, and another one which is called For Those Recorded Here. Aren't they beautiful? It's just that I've ended up with 2 of this one because I was trying to collect all the series and I had some, and somehow, I don't know, maybe someone found me one. So the charts Remember Me and For Those Recorded Here. If you're interested in them, can you please say a comment that says something about why you would like to be remembered? Make sure you put the word remember me or remembered in it in the comment. As always, please be over 18 so I can get your address, and please don't mention the word freebie, giveaway, anything like that. So remembered or remember me if you would like to go in the drawing for this one. And as usual, I will draw it next week. So until then, happy stitching. If you are participating in 24-hour challenge, good luck. May the needles be with you. May you have happy stitching. And for those who want someone to talk to, then come and chat to us on virtual if you're there. And if you're not there but you were trying to be, then give me a message. Until then, I wish you as much joy as possible. Be nice to each other. Remember that people are people and they deserve kindness. Till then, bye.